Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever looked at a beautiful design and thought, I wish I could do that, but had absolutely no idea where to start, then this video is for you. I know how intimidating it can feel to dive into a new skill like graphic design. There are just so many tools, so many theories, and honestly, it's easy to get overwhelmed and just give up before you even begin. Trust me, I've been there. That's why I've put together this step-by-step, beginner-friendly path to learning graphic design from absolute zero. We're going to break it all down into simple, manageable steps so you can build your skills with confidence. This isn't just another design tutorial. We're going to be exploring a hybrid approach, combining the essential manual skills with the incredible power of AI-powered tools that are changing the game. This guide is specifically designed for those of you who are starting completely from scratch. You don't need any prior experience, you don't need to be a natural-born artist, and you definitely don't need to spend a fortune on fancy courses right away. My goal here is to give you a clear, simple, and actionable roadmap that you can start following today. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand the fundamental principles of design, but you'll also know which tools to focus on, how to integrate AI to speed up your learning, and how to build a portfolio that actually gets you noticed. We'll cover everything from color theory to creating your first project, all in a way that's easy to follow and, dare I say, fun. So if you're ready to finally unlock your creative potential and learn a skill that is more valuable than ever, grab a notebook and let's get started. Alright, before we even think about opening any fancy software or playing with AI, we need to talk about the fundamentals. This is genuinely the most important step, and it's the one most people skip. Think of it like learning grammar before trying to write a novel. You need to understand the core principles that make a design work. We're talking about typography, how to choose and pair fonts to convey a specific feeling. Then there's color theory, which is the psychology behind how colors interact and what emotions they evoke. We also have layout and composition, the art of arranging elements on a page to guide the viewer's eye and create balance. Finally, there are the basics of branding and understanding design psychology, why we find certain things visually appealing. Don't worry, you don't need a university degree for this. There are so many incredible resources out there, many of them completely free. I'd highly recommend starting with Canva's Design School. It's fantastic for visual learners. For more structured learning, you can find brilliant introductory courses on Coursera from top universities. And of course, there's YouTube. Channels like The Future offer deep dives into the business and strategy of design, while Satori Graphics and Yes, I'm a Designer provide excellent practical tutorials on the nitty-gritty of design principles. Spend some real time here, absorb these concepts, and you'll be miles ahead of other beginners. Okay, once you have a decent grasp of the fundamentals, it's time to get your hands dirty with the tools of the trade. While AI is a fantastic assistant, you still need to learn the core software to have full creative control. This is where you learn how to execute your ideas precisely. The industry standard suite is Adobe's Creative Cloud, which includes Photoshop for raster images, Illustrator for vector graphics and logos, and InDesign for layouts like magazines and brochures. Learning these will make you incredibly versatile, but they do come with a subscription cost and a steeper learning curve. So if you're just starting out, I have a recommendation for you. I would strongly suggest beginning your journey with Figma. It's a powerful browser-based tool that has become a favorite for UI and UX design, but it's brilliant for general graphic design as well. The best part? It has a very generous free plan that is more than enough to get you started. Figma is incredibly intuitive and collaborative, meaning you can work on projects with others in real time. It's the perfect environment to practice your layout, typography, and color skills without the overwhelm of the full Adobe suite. Plus, the Figma community is massive, with countless free templates and plugins, including new AI-powered ones that can help you with things like generating design elements or copy. Now for the fun part. Let's talk about how to integrate AI not as a crutch, but as a powerful co-pilot in your design journey. For 2025 and beyond, AI is going to be an indispensable part of a designer's toolkit. Let's look at some of the key players. Adobe Firefly is seamlessly integrated into Photoshop and Illustrator, allowing you to do things like generate images or text effects directly within your project. Canva's Magic Studio has a whole suite of AI tools that can help you with everything from writing copy to creating entire presentations. For branding, tools like Looka or Brandmark can generate hundreds of logo ideas and full brand kits in seconds, which is incredible for initial brainstorming. The key is to use these tools as a starting point, not a final product. Here's a practical exercise. Go to an AI logo generator like Looka and generate a brand kit for a fictional coffee shop. Then, take those AI-generated assets, the logo, the color palette, the font suggestions, and bring them into Figma or Illustrator. Your job is to then refine them, manually adjust the kerning in the logo, tweak the color shades to be more unique, and create a custom layout for a social media post using the brand elements. This process teaches you to think critically about the AI's output and apply your fundamental knowledge to elevate the design from generic to genuinely good. Other amazing tools to explore are Runway ML for AI video, Wizard for turning sketches into app mockups, and of course, Midjourney or DALL-E for pure image generation. I know all of this information can feel like a lot, so let's break it down into an actionable 30-day plan. The goal here is consistency, not intensity. In week 1, your only focus is on the fundamentals. No software, no AI, just pure learning. Watch videos on color theory, read articles about typography, and take notes. Really immerse yourself in the why behind good design. I want you to spend at least 30 minutes every day on this. By the end of the week, you should be able to look at a design and identify the fonts, explain the color choices, and analyze the layout. This foundational week is what everything else will be built upon. In week 2, we get practical. You'll spend this week inside Canva and Figma. The goal is to get comfortable with the basic tools, learn how to create shapes, add and format text, import images, and align elements. Try to replicate a few simple designs you like, maybe a social media post or a simple poster. Don't worry about being original yet, just focus on mastering the interface. Then, in week 3, we level up. If you're feeling confident, this is when you can start the free trial for Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop. Start integrating AI here. Use Midjourney to generate an image and then try to edit it in Photoshop. Use a brand generator and refine the logo in Illustrator. Finally, week 4 is all about creation. Your mission is to create a small, cohesive project, a mini portfolio piece. This could be 3 Instagram posts for a single brand, a 1-page website design, or a logo and business card. A portfolio is your single most important asset as a designer. It's proof that you can do the work, and you should start building it from the very first project you complete, even if you think it's not perfect. Don't wait until you feel like an expert. Create a profile on Behance or Dribbble today. These platforms are like social media for designers, and they are the first place recruiters and clients look. The key to a compelling beginner portfolio is not just showing the final result, but showing your process. This is where our hybrid AI and manual workflow becomes a superpower. For each project you upload, create a case study. Start with the brief, even if it's a personal project. Then, show how you used AI for brainstorming or asset generation. Include some of the raw AI outputs. Then, document how you took those initial ideas and refined them manually in Figma or Illustrator. Show screenshots of your work in progress, your vector paths, your layer organization. Explain why you made certain changes. This tells a much more powerful story. It shows that you're not just a button pusher. You're a thoughtful designer who uses modern tools intelligently to achieve a specific high-quality outcome. Theory and tools are great, but the only way to truly improve is through consistent, deliberate practice. You need to be creating things constantly, but practice can feel vague, so let's make it concrete. A fantastic exercise is to find a famous logo you think could be improved and redesign it. This forces you to analyze what works and what doesn't in an existing brand, and then apply your skills to create a solution. Document your process and add it to your portfolio. It shows ambition and critical thinking. Another brilliant way to practice is to create practical, real-world assets. Design a set of 5 Instagram story templates for a local cafe. Create a new YouTube thumbnail for your favorite creator. The possibilities are endless. If you're feeling brave, you can even reach out to friends, family, or small local businesses and offer to design something for them for free or for a very small fee. Getting a real client with real feedback, even on a small project, is an invaluable learning experience. It teaches you about communication, deadlines, and designing for someone else's needs, which are all crucial skills for a professional designer. Design doesn't happen in a vacuum. To grow and stay relevant, you need to be constantly absorbing inspiration and engaging with the wider design community. This is how you'll learn about new trends, new tools, and new techniques. Start by making it a habit to browse sites like Dribbble, Behance, and Allwords daily. Don't just look at the pretty pictures, analyze them. Ask yourself why that layout works, or what makes that color palette so effective. Save things you love into an inspiration folder. This will become your personal library of good ideas that you can draw from when you're feeling stuck. Beyond just looking at work, you need to talk to other designers. The best place to do this online is in communities. The r/graphic_design subreddit on Reddit is an amazing resource for getting feedback and asking questions. For more professional, curated conversations, you can apply to join Slack communities like Designer Hangout. Being part of these groups is like having thousands of mentors. You can share your work for critique, learn from the struggles of others, and stay on the pulse of the industry. This is also where you'll hear about the next big AI tool or a new killer feature in Figma. Staying connected is non-negotiable for long-term growth. So that is your complete roadmap to learning graphic design using both manual and AI tools. But before you go, I want to share a few bonus helpers that can make your journey even smoother. First, use ChatGPT as a feedback partner. Upload an image of your design and ask it for a critique based on principles of color theory or typography. It's surprisingly good at spotting things you might miss. Second, set up a personal knowledge base in a tool like Notion. Use Notion's AI features to summarize articles and videos you watch, creating your own digital design encyclopedia. And third, when you need to present your portfolio projects, use a tool like Tome.app, which uses AI to help you build beautiful, compelling presentations with ease. Remember, the journey of learning design is a marathon, not a sprint. My final tips for you are simple but powerful. First, be consistent. A little bit of practice every day is far more effective than one long session every week. Second, use AI as your assistant, not your replacement. Let it handle the grunt work so you can focus on the creative strategy and refinement. Third, actively combine inspiration with creation. Don't just consume content, use what you see to fuel your own projects. And finally, don't be afraid to imitate before you innovate. Recreating the work of designers you admire is one of the best ways to learn. Thank you so much for watching. I genuinely hope this guide has given you the clarity and confidence to start your graphic design journey. If you found it helpful, a cheeky tap on the like button would be amazing. And subscribe for more videos on leveling up your skills and building a life you love. Let me know in the comments which AI tool you're most excited to try first. I'll see you in the next one.